Hello everybody, welcome back to JMO and TJ's, where I cook with Trader Joe products only. So today we're going to do corn on the cob, but we're going to cook it in the husk. So the secret to that is, at least in my opinion, my experience, is I've got the corn on the cob still in the husk. What I did with this was I soaked it. Well, you can still see the water coming out. I soaked it in water for 2 hours. You could do an hour if you want, maybe even less. But so now this has been soaked in water, and we're going to cook it in our air fryer at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. So in the water, I just use plain water. In your water, you could put salt, pepper, whatever kind of seasoning you want, but you're basically soaking it so that everything inside is nice and soaked. And it's going to steam inside this husk, and that's going to basically cook your corn. So that being said, pretty simple, pretty easy. I've got my air fryer ready, and I'm just throwing it into the air fryer right there. They've already been soaked. Like I said, this is a simple and easy video. Turning on the power, bring it up to 400 degrees, and we're cooking it up 15 minutes. You don't have to turn it or anything like that. So we're going to come back in 15 minutes and see the end result. So stay tuned. All right. Alrighty, here's what they look like after 15 minutes in our air fryer. You got to let it, got them cool off a little bit too as well, but where you start handling them. But look at that. Look how perfect that is. And these husks just come right off. No issues. Look at that. And then I just break it off right at the end. See that? They're still nice and warm. Grab a knife with my butter, of course, Trader Joe's butter, and just, you know what? You're just gonna take your butter. I'm gonna have gloves on, so this makes it that much easier just to take your butter and butter it up. And if you like salt and pepper, throw that on. Me personally, I just like some butter on some nice corn that's just corn. No issues. So we're going to taste it and go from there. All right, so for me personally, I just like to take my corn and stand it up and just cut it off. Pretty simple. A little bit slippery because I have my my butter, but I just like to take this and just slice it off, and it's pretty easy, pretty simple. And there we go. Got my fresh corn all chopped off, and we're gonna taste it. All right, so here's our taste test. Corn cooked in the husk in our air fryer, 15 minutes at 400 degrees. And then you saw me shave it off. Here it is, a little butter on it. Again, you can put whatever you want on it. Perfectly sweet with a little bit of butter on it. Perfectly cooked. No. Very, very simple. So I'll shave that off. And that's only one. I haven't done the second one yet, but it's all buttered up and ready. So thank you for all the follows, the likes, the subscribers, and the comments. They all help the algorithm in whatever channel I'm on. So on YouTube, on TikTok, JMO and TJ's. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Be safe. Till the next video. Bye-bye.